I'm here in Diyarbakir. The PKK was established in 1984. They had one job: to fight the Turks. You see, there's a long-standing history between the Turks on one side and the Kurdish people on the other. In many ways, what the Turks were trying to do was eradicate Kurdish culture. What they were trying to do was make a more cohesive Turkey. Therefore, the best way to do that was to get rid of Kurdish language, Kurdish culture, Kurdish customs, all designed to make a more cohesive, a stronger Turkey. It may have seemed like a good idea at the time, but it went on for decade after decade after decade. Finally, in 1984, various groups, including the guerrilla organization known as the Kurdistan Workers' Party, the PKK, established itself and took up arms against Turkey. Between 1984 and the present day, more than 40,000 people have been killed on all sides. And in fact, it's starting to get worse. What we have seen here in Diyarbakir really highlights how difficult things have become. In fact, the tension is palpable where we are. The expectation is the Diyarbakir Air Base, which is not far from where I'm standing, where F-16s are on the tarmac preparing to take off at any moment. They could strike in northern Iraq. The PKK is located primarily there. But in Turkey, in southeastern corner of Turkey, Diyarbakir is typically the central point for the PKK. This has continued, and with more than 90% of the population, frankly, some say 99% of the population, Kurdish, some have said there is no difference between the Kurds and the PKK. They are family. They are one and the same. And that's why we are here. The entire world is watching this region right now, because as we have followed the question of Iraq and the war that has been there, many people have feared that the war could expand to Iran. That may be true, but almost certainly the war could expand to Turkey. And right now Georgia has instability, Iran has instability, and all of those touch the Kurdish question. We continue to follow the situation, and for decades people here have lived the situation. Kurdistan is a dream for some. In southeastern Turkey, the problems have always been here. Most people simply want to live, raise their children, raise their families, take care of their old parents. Sometimes that's all you can hope for. But as I hear F-16s fly back and forth across the sky, preparing for bombing runs in northern Iraq, I question just how likely it is that those people can take care of their kids and their aging parents. This is Jack Rice in Diyarbakir, Turkey.